In the small, bustling town of Sunnyside, there lived a boy named Anand who loved to ride his bicycle. His bicycle was his pride, especially since he had saved up his allowance to buy it piece by piece. The frame was sturdy, the wheels were robust, and the seat was comfortable. Every part of the bicycle had been chosen with care, except for the chain, which was a little rusty and weak. Anand thought it didn't matter much as long as the rest of the bike was in good condition. One sunny afternoon, Anand decided to join his friends for a race down the winding hill road. As they pedaled fiercely, the breeze danced through their hair and laughter filled the air. Suddenly, Anand's chain snapped, sending him tumbling to the ground. His knee was scraped, and his pride was hurt even more. His friends circled back, their faces showing concern. "Why didn't you replace that weak chain, Anand?" his best friend Jamie asked. Anand shrugged. "I thought the stronger parts would make up for it." That evening, with his knee bandaged, Anand took a slow walk to clear his head. He passed by the house of Mr. Arvind, the oldest man in Sunnyside, known for his wisdom and his remarkably active life. Mr. Arvind was in his garden, tending to his flowers, looking as content as ever. Curiosity overcoming his shyness, Anand approached the old man. "Mr. Arvind," he said, "you're always so happy and healthy. What's your secret for living such a long and happy life?" Mr. Arvind looked up with a gentle smile. "My boy, it's like tending to a garden or caring for a bicycle. You have to use and look after every part. If one part is neglected, the whole thing suffers. Just as I care for every flower, big or small, I use every part of my body to keep it from becoming a burden. And just as with a bicycle, if there is one weak link, you must identify it and strengthen it to keep the ride smooth. That's how life is." Anand thought of his bicycle, now lying broken with its weak chain. He realized the chain was like a speed breaker, and because he ignored it, his whole bicycle and his race had come to an abrupt stop. The next day, Anand went to the local hardware store and bought a new, strong chain for his bicycle. As he replaced it, he understood that, like his bike, life needed balance and attention to the weaker parts to make the overall journey smooth. From that day on, not only did Anand take better care of his bicycle, but he also learned to address his own pains and challenges, not ignoring the small aches or fears, but confronting and resolving them. He shared Mr. Arvind's story with his friends, and together they learned to support each other, making sure no one felt like a weak link in their group. And thus, Sunnyside blossomed into a community where it was understood that every individual carries a weakest link, a subtle flaw within their life, work, or mindset. Embracing this, they learned that true strength comes from awareness, recognizing and nurturing these vulnerabilities. The more they became conscious of these frailties, the more adept they grew at addressing them, fostering a collective resilience that echoed the fortified chain of Anand's bicycle.